Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, Bringer Light Intuitive. Welcome to your reading. If you are returning, I welcome you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching another reading. If you're new, Gemini, I welcome you and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for watching this reading. Today we are looking at the new zodiac year. We are in the midst of all of this new energy, Gemini. New beginnings all around. Can you feel it? The energy is shifting. It is a new season. It's a new season. It is a new season of Aries. It's a new season of spring where I am. Plus it's a new season of Aries. We just had the new moon and now we start this new zodiac year. So let's take a look at your zodiac year, what you can expect. This is a really big year and that's why we're doing these readings. This is a really big zodiac year, okay? Big things this year. So welcome. Watch your other placements and take what resonates for you and leave anything that doesn't, okay? Watch the all signs I did the other day. And watch your other placements because you'll get a full picture. But let's dive in a little deeper with this one. Let's look at your overall energy, Gemini, for this new zodiac year. Wow. Okay, so we have storm warning and we have the 7th chakra. So I feel like this is past energy. I feel like you have been through the storm. It's the number 10, which means we're closing out the old cycle of storm and drama and toxic stuff. Maybe old cycles that just cannot go with you into the new. Maybe a storm came and blew through your life and caused and created change that was uncomfortable in order to remove things that can't go with you into this new season. This is happening to a lot of us. A lot of us are going through this or have been through this. Last year was the last few years, let's be honest, really hard years, right? And many of us have had to let go of relationships and jobs and things that just they were not working for us anymore. And sometimes when we don't listen to our intuition on things that need to change, a storm comes in and changes it for us. And it's not comfortable and it's not easy and it's usually not fun. So I feel like you've gone through that. I feel like it was very stormy, it was very challenging, and you're coming out of this because it is a 10 energy. The 10 is the close of that cycle. You finally mastered that lesson. You had to let go of, maybe you had some loss in your family, maybe you had some loss in your inner circle, maybe you had some loss of relationships, maybe you had loss of finances. You suffered some storm. But you survived. You made your way through it. You probably learned through it how to really trust your intuition more. And you have this connection here. You have this connection to the spirit realm. You have this connection to your psychic ability, to your inner wisdom, your intuition. Okay, you have a very powerful archangel here, Uriel, who gives you perspective changes, who gives you epiphanies and ideas, inspiration. Okay, so you may have come out of that storm with a whole new perspective on life. You're like different now. You're like a different person. You think differently. You see things differently because this was all for a reason. And we'll find out more, but I feel like you've been through a lot of challenges and now you're like learning how to trust your intuition, trust that inner knowing. It's opening the door for value. It's opening the door for you to get back on your feet, your stability, your root. This is red. It's really about your root chakra, getting regrounded, regrouping, getting back into your self-worth and your value, knowing your worth, and opening the door to more money, more stability, more self-sufficiency. This could be love too. It doesn't have to just be money, but it's like you valuing yourself, knowing your value out in the world. And you probably had to get rid of some things in your life. As uncomfortable and unfortunate as it might have been for you, it was to clear away things that were not serving you and maybe were devaluing you or making you feel less than or making you doubt your value. But now the doors are open, okay? And it's a number 31, and that's a 4. It's stability. You had to go through whatever you had to go through to rebalance and get restabilized. And so now it's time for that stability to increase. Look, you have the man holding a coin here. This is new money coming in, new stability, self-sufficiency, independence, financial freedom, but mostly stability. I see stability here. Like this storm that came through and blew everything made you feel very unstable, maybe made you feel very uncertain. It was a very uncertain time, unstable. Yeah, you were not feeling your stability. So it's time for you to feel that. It's time for you to regroup, get regrounded, and you probably already have started that. I feel the storm was in the past to blow out anything that was not working for you anymore and could not go ahead into the new with you. It's just the way life goes in cycles like that. It was nothing you did, and it was nothing that you deserved. So know that. What can Gemini expect in this new year, please? What can my Gemini friends expect in this new year? Wow. Oh my gosh. Looks like you got love, Gemini. Look, following your intuition, you got the High Priestess. This is like a double portion of confirmation of you learning how to trust your intuition, how to trust yourself, your inner knowing. All right? Really, really, really listening to your intuition. This is paying attention to your dreams. You might be receiving messages in your dreams. You might be receiving intuitive nudges, intuitive hits, taking you in this direction of stability, and it may not make logical sense to your mind. Intuition sometimes doesn't make logical sense, but when you follow it, the doors to abundance open. I was having the same conversation with Taurus in the reading right before yours. You might want to check that out because it was very much the same, very similar. And just really paying attention to your intuition because you are very much connected right now to that and to your psychic powers, okay? And you have the Lovers. Oh, we have 3 cards. Oh, we have strength, your inner knowing, really being confident in yourself, having confidence, having courage, and having courage to follow you, your most authentic self, your inner knowing. Who are you on the inside? Maybe this storm that blew everything out of your life, maybe it was because maybe you were living for others and not living for yourself. Maybe you were going through some kind of a people-pleasing situation where you were, leaving yourself depleted. You weren't honoring yourself and what you want to do with your life. Maybe everything in your life just was less than what you deserve. And so the storm had to come and blow some things around and regroup you so that you could get regrounded in who you are and be confident in that. Okay, you have actually 3 destiny cards here. So just know that you are very much in tune with your intuition. You're very much in your power as your most authentic self and really learning to trust that intuition. And if you don't feel like that yet, Gemini, it's because this is your year for it. So you might be still moving in that direction. Okay? So really listen to that inner knowing. And you have the Lovers. This is your card. You're showing up in your reading, Gemini. This is powerful, okay? So if you are already in a love situation, This just means more love and contentment and peace and happiness in your situation. If you're not, wait, back up. And if you are in a loving connection, in a, partnership or relationship, whatever, if you're married, whatever, this means you're going to have more love in that situation. There's more love in your home. There's more love in your family. There's more peace and contentment. But this is also fortune after difficulty. You've definitely had some difficulty. I see that. Now, this is also making a choice to follow your heart. Okay? So like I was saying a few minutes ago, follow your heart. Your inner knowing is on point. Like even more so, you are showing up in your reading. This is very powerful. And it's very guided. Your heart is guiding you to the door to value this year. But if you are a Gemini looking for love, your person is showing up this year. Your person. This is soulmate energy, and so is this. This is peace and contentment and happiness. This is like what we all want right here. This is the happy ending we all want, okay? But it's also surrounded by happy family. The family that you call family, maybe you have a group of friends that you call your family. It's just happiness in your family. It's emotional contentment. It is peace and joy, protection, devotion, trustworthiness, lots of love, fortune after difficulty. But this is soulmate love here. All right? So if you are a Gemini, that's what you want, that's what you're waiting for, and maybe you had to go through a loss of a relationship or big breakup that just rocked everything in order to prepare you for the right one. So get excited, because I feel like this is such dark energy, and I feel like you really had a rough go here recently. Get excited though, because that was all for the purpose of opening the door to value here with all of this golden, look, there's golden, there's money, there's golden opportunities, there's love here, there's regrounding, getting stable. Okay, just know that this had to happen in order to put you on the right path to all the good things. All the good things. And to yourself. So I feel like this is a very powerful and significant year for you, Gemini. You have 3 destiny cards. That is powerful. That is significant. Okay. Let's get one more for my Geminis, please. All right. I feel like you want love, and you're telling me, no, I want to know more about love. Soulmate love here. Just if you didn't hear me before, here it is again. Your cards are like, your person is coming, Gemini, this year. This is the one you've been waiting for. Okay? This is the one that's going all the way. This is the one that's being divinely guided to you, Gemini. This is the one. Look, there's an orb here. They've been brought to you. All right? It's the one you're supposed to be with. Look, they're tied together. You are meant to be with this person. So if you've suffered a breakup, if you suffered some loss, if you suffered a shakeup last year, it was for the purpose of regrouping you, bringing you to your full self, healing old stuff, and preparing you for this. Now, if you're not looking for love, this can mean you've been prepared for some kind of soul connection. Could be starting a new business. Could be just following your bliss. Some kind of really emotionally fulfilling situation this year. If you're not looking for love, it's definitely taken you to absolute contentment, peace, so much happiness, so much love, lots of money. You got money here. You got lots of money here. You got peace and contentment. You've got joy. You've got fortune after difficulty. Follow your intuition, even if it doesn't make sense. Mark my words, okay? Remember this reading. Mark my words. Follow your intuition, because you have 2 intuition cards here saying follow it, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your intuition, your intuitive hits that may not make sense. They're taking you to this love. They're taking you to this open door of flowing money. They're taking you to be your most authentic self and standing in your power. Your intuition is on point. It is taking you to all of this great stuff this year. This is your year. You're showing up in your reading. Taurus did too. Things are on point for you this year. Everything that you've been through is all to bring you to this year of really good stuff. Just really listen to your intuition. So I have this new deck, and I want to get a couple of cards. Look at how cute they are. Just to get you some last little messages. It's from my friend Amy Chase. Her deck is called Manifesting Your Greatness. It's super cute. So I want to get a couple of cards with it for my Gemini. Gemini. What do you have for my Gemini? Whoops, there we go. Use your words, Gemini. You are the words zodiac. You're the words ones. Use your words. If there's any truth that you need to speak to yourself or anyone else, speak clearly, use your words. Stand up for yourself. Really stand up for yourself this year. Because you have this strength card as you being your most authentic self, standing up for yourself, following that inner passion, that inner fire, and not being afraid to be you, authentically you. And we have ponder your blessings. This is coming out for a lot of people today. Really just focusing on all the things that are going right. You know, the storm probably blew things around, and it's hard to focus on what is going right when you're in the midst of the storm. So you may be recovering from that. Just remember that gratitude, the things that you can, if you can find things in your day, even if it's one thing, even if it's just like a hot shower that you can focus on to be grateful for, it actually magnetizes you more things to be grateful for. So start somewhere and focus on the things that are going right. Something in your day that is going right, and think about it. And think about it as you go to bed, because it actually makes you wake up looking for things to go right the next morning. One more for my Geminis, please. Or 2. It says you can build any kind of life you want. That's so cute. You can do it. You can build any kind of life you want. That reminds me, the other day on my Instagram, the Gemini moon card that was, I think, my card of the day said, speak your world into existence. Speak your world into existence. You can build any kind of life that you want. Speak it into existence. And focus on one thing at a time. The things that are going right. Wow, Gemini, I love this for you. I can hardly wait for you to see it. So let me know in the comments how it resonated for you. And when things start unfolding, please try to remember to come back here and tell me about it, because I always want to know. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, Gemini.